Conor McGregor was on Fox News yesterday talking about his undemocratic run for presidential office in Ireland. This video is amazing. Of course, first of all, he talked about his MMA debut back after a few years of hiatus that he will be performing in the White House. It's going to be unbelievable. But most importantly, he talks about here the presidential run. Along with Maria Steen, Nick Dillahunty and himself, they were blocked from running for presidential election in Ireland. It's completely undemocratic. We have lost democracy in Ireland for good. It's disgusting to see. If you guys are wondering why I'm wearing my army hat today, is because we are at war with these woke, liberal, left-leaning psychopaths that want to destroy Ireland with their communist, Marxist ideology. And we're not going to let them win.
So I love the idea of you becoming president, but that means you'd be stuck with Rosie O'Donnell. That might have, was that one of the reasons you said maybe not?
You know, the anti-Irish agenda that is taking place in Ireland is a shame, and it is rumbling towards an earthquake with the general public of Ireland. And I raised awareness. I went as far as I could go at this present time. But Ireland, under its political cartel, is not a place for new voices. And it is an undemocratic process that is taking place. And it's an absolute shame, a travesty. Nothing to do with Rosie O'Donnell. I don't know Rosie. She's a comedian and whatnot. I believe she's in Ireland. She's been on a few talk shows. I have no issue with Rosie. I am for my country. I'm a God-fearing patriot, and may God-fearing patriotism win in this fight against evil, and that is what it is. There's so much travesty taking place in Ireland that screams me to sleep at night. And just recent, I don't know whether you heard, Mr. Hannity, today, an incident had occurred a few weeks ago, but it just got announced today, and one involving me, of an imported terrorist named Abdullah Khan.
Yep.
No ability to acquire a job in Ireland on benefits, mooching off the system, off of the Irish taxpayer. He attempted to set fire to my family-friendly public house that employs over 100 people in the community of Dublin 12, where I am from. And then 2 days after that, stabbed a Gardaí, a member of An Garda Síochána, which is our police force in Ireland, our hard-working, dedicated police force, in the back, in broad daylight. This man done this day back to back. And these are the type of people that we are up against here. It is an anti-Irish agenda that is taking place in Ireland, where people of this ilk are given favour over the people of Ireland and the families of Ireland. And I could not keep my mouth shut or quiet, and I never would, I never will. And I went all the way as I could. It's heartbreaking.
One of the best speeches ever. We absolutely love McGregor here at County Gaines. I mean, as much as you guys want to say whatever this guy does outside the UFC and the octagon or whatever, this guy's a legend. He's fighting for his country. He wants to see the country doing well. He speaks magnificently. He doesn't have a teleprompter or scripts like these other three candidates, Catherine Connery, Humphreys, and flipping Jim Gavin. He doesn't read off a script. He's straight from the heart, guys. I love to see. He said it's a travesty what we're enduring in Ireland. This guy, Ahmed, tried to burn down his public house, the Black Forge, which I may say is amazing. And also, he stabbed a member of An Garda Síochána the day after as well. We have terrorists in this country, ISIS-trained, Al-Qaeda-trained terrorists that are running wild in Ireland, and nobody is doing anything about it. The Gardaí can't keep up with it. It's impossible. They've flooded the country with people, and now it's a travesty, as McGregor says. I love the way he said as well, it's a political cartel. That means that nobody else is even allowed to attempt to run for office. Could you imagine if Maria Steen, Conor McGregor, or Dillahunty got into office? They wouldn't allow it, because they know that if they were able to debate them with Kieran Cuckoldry on Virgin Media 1, he would destroy them in a debate. And that's what the people can't see. With logic and reasoning, the people can't see a more right-leaning, more conservative candidate destroying these left-leaning, woke, liberal psychos. And he's actually a good guy as well. You know, the Hannity, obviously Hannity and Trump hate this Rosie O'Donnell. I don't know much about Rosie O'Donnell. She's American or something. Who the hell knows? But like, we're talking about Irish issues here. And he's actually a good guy, McGregor says. I don't know much about Rosie O'Donnell. I have no issue with her. But what's happening in this country, let's not stray away from the actual fact, is a travesty, is a disaster. Now, I'm sure Rosie O'Donnell would have a few bad things to say about McGregor, though. Absolutely, I can assure you that definitely would be the case. But McGregor was the bigger man, and he said, no, I don't I don't have any issue with her, which is great to see. It's great to see some he's an honorable man. Of course, like I said at the beginning, this is a fight against evil. This is a fight against the evil mob that's trying to take over the country, trying to dictate to the people of Ireland what should be happening. And at the end, you know, the immigration thing, the EU, the UN is just mass pouring in people into Ireland. And it's destroying the culture, the heritage, the economic situation. It's destroying the culture from the inside out. And with your guys' help, we're fighting back. On top of it, the IPAS centers are a disaster. They've completely destroyed this country with this international protection of asylum seekers. In my personal opinion, there's no such thing as an asylum seeker or refugee. The countries that they're coming from is purely for economic reasons to get better off here. You saw the Minister for Finance say that 87% of applicants here are made at the, GPO or whatever, the IPO in Dublin. So that's 87% of people that aren't coming here for actually refugee status. They're just coming here for economic reasons. 87%, 90% of refugees are just coming here for the economic status and they want more money, the dole, they live off welfare. You saw that most of these attackers, the guy that attacked the children in Parnell Square, Ahmed, the guy that attacked McGregor, and the Gardaí, he was living on welfare. They're all living on welfare. Most of these psychopaths live on welfare for 10, 20 years. Aisling Murphy's killer, Joseph Pushka, was on welfare for 10 years. He killed someone. I mean, it's crazy. We're setting up an absolute disaster of a country here, and nobody is doing anything about it. Look here, it says as well, state overpaid millions of euros to IPAS providers. The government has made overpayments totaling millions of euros to providers of international protection accommodation. Not only are we just bringing loads of people in and it's raising the crime up, we also don't have a checks and balances of what's actually being spent for the government for these people. It says IPAS became aware in December 2023 that it had been incorrectly charged VAT totaling 7.4 million by a provider of multiple properties under 3 VAT registration numbers. So like nobody knows the money. It's like the bike shed situation. It's like the flipping security hut. Millions spent here, hundreds of thousands on a bike shed. They want to spend another 100,000 on a bike shed. It's just crazy. I mean, the money spending is outrageous. It's ostentatious. And nobody knows where the money is going to or who's actually getting the money. Crazy. I mean, it's fraud at its highest level. This is an interesting article as well, just to finish off this news segment. But RT posted this Monday the 30th of December 2024. So it says, no such thing as an unvetted migrant in Ireland. Deputy Chief Superintendent Aidan Minnock. My God, couldn't they just call him Sergeant or something? Or Chief? Anyway, Chief Aidan Minnock said everyone coming to Ireland to seek IPAS protection is fingerprinted and identified. So I just want to tell you right now, all my beautiful Irish people, that is false. Even if they're fingerprinted and identified, it does not matter. You cannot ring up the consulate in Syria, Libya, Tunisia, Somalia, Liberia, name a war-torn country. The Irish Gardaí cannot ring up the consulate office there and say, hey lads, what's the scale? Can you get me a vetting process? Can you get me a Garda vetting check? Can you do a background check on these people? It's impossible. They don't have a department for that in Liberia. They don't have a department for that in Syria. Like, where do you think these people are coming from? They're coming from war-torn places. There's no background checks. These people could be trained by ISIS. They could be trained by Al-Qaeda. Nobody knows anything about them. So whatever you guys see in these articles saying there's no such thing as an unvetted migrant, there is. There's no background checks on people coming from who the hell knows. Like, there's no background checks on people coming from South Sudan. Name some of these war-torn places. I mean, there's places in the Middle East, in Africa, you know, Republic of Congo, certain regions. Like, there's people coming from God knows where that did God knows what, murder, sexual assault, and they're just flooding into the country. Certain parts of Pakistan, Islamabad. You think that Pakistan has a consulate that talked to the Irish government, hey lads, like, how's the scale? Like, what's the scale? What's the story? What's the crack? Do you know about, you know, Ahmed? Do you know the background to him? No. Islamabad, they harbored terrorists, Al-Qaeda, Osama bin Laden was found there. Like, they don't know the background of any of these people that are just letting into the country. So, completely disastrous situation taking place here. Don't believe any of these articles that you see in RT. The mainstream media is dead. If you guys want to support me so I can help support you, hit the join link underneath the video. We can help push back against the mainstream media together, because I love you guys all. We have a community now. We have a community now of 30 people strong. So I love you all. Thank you so much for the support, because I'm supporting you every day. Push back so the actual message of this country will get out there. And I'll see you guys all in the next one, man. Peace.